What is up, guys? We back with another episode of the Pokemon Sacred Gold Nuzlocke. And in the last episode, we defeated Faulkner. And unfortunately, we did lose a few members of the squadron. But that's no big deal. And I need to click back into the okay. But yeah. I did also do some grinding off screen. And I need to click back. Okay. I didn't click back. Okay, whatever. I got everyone to level 16. And I don't think anyone learned, well, besides the fact that Dennis evolved and learned Poison Powder, nothing else really important happened. Polar learned Sonic Boom, then Bo learned Rollout, and then Ferris was basically the same level as the end of the last episode, so yeah. But I'm not sure we're gonna do this episode. We really don't have a ton, like we just kinda, my goal is to make it to Azalea Town, but I'm not really sure, like, how long that'll take. I also need to remember my controls because it's been like a solid half week. No, it's been like 4 or 5 days since I last recorded Sacred Gold. Because me and Josh bulk recorded Soul Link, so we have a bunch of that. Well, not a bunch of that anymore, but we have some of that. We had some of that in the back, so I have to upload any Sacred Gold for a while. So it's been like a hot minute since I've been recording. Yeah, I'm like, so right now my okay, I was not expecting a double battle, even though it's definitely not. I'm gonna just do one of these. Okay, that did enough damage. Dude, I love Sandshrew, but Sandshrew fucking sucks in Pokemon right now. Not right now. He's decent. I mean, I like Alolan. Sandshrew and Sandslide are probably some of my favorite Alolan forms. I went up to Bo just because it's immune to electric type moves. But yeah, Dennis was honestly the weakest member of the team, but now he's good. What was I even going to talk about? Oh, I was talking about how I have my nephew who's like really young, like staying at our house, and he wakes up ridiculously early in the morning, as compared to when I normally wake up. So now I have to wake up, you know, like before he does and record, so I don't like, so I'm just not up recording when he's up, you know. So yeah, that's. I don't know what I'm saying. I need to switch out, but I'm not going to, just because I really don't want to start up a rollout, but I'm going to just do it anyways. I'm going to kill Drifloon because, okay, that shouldn't do that much damage to Fampy. Fampy's really bulky, yeah. If it's not super effective, Fampy will eat it up right now. He's got way too much HP. My voice keeps cracking because of how early it is in the morning. And yeah, so I got a list of topics. Like, I keep rambling on about the game, but like, so I'm recording this Tuesday morning, so it'll probably go up in the afternoon Tuesday, to be honest. That's probably how, because I normally do it like the night before and then upload it next like early afternoon. But the first thing on my list is Ant-Man. I saw the new Ant-Man movie, and it's like really good, to be honest. I'm gonna leech. Is it worth the leech? I'm just gonna kill this Sandshrew. But I saw the new Ant-Man movie. Okay, this might actually do some damage. We should eat it up. Okay, yeah, we're doing fine. But I just saw the new Ant-Man movie, and it's honestly really good. Like this whole year since 2018 started, Marvel has been on a roll with really good villains. Like there's Killmonger, Thanos, and those are both phenomenal. And then Ghost was also the new villain in the new Ant-Man movie, was like really good. Like it was like her character. It was definitely not. I would say it's like a third place out of the three names I just mentioned. Like it's definitely not as good as Killmonger or Thanos. Because like Killmonger was kind of like a political villain where he had a point to prove, and it was a point you could kind of get behind. Like you wouldn't be sitting here like, I mean, you could kind of get behind his point, right? And then Thanos was just evil and badass at the same time. Like in Infinity War, I'm not gonna spoil Infinity War, even though you should have. It's been out for damn near 3 months now, and it's one of the highest grossing movies ever. Like you should have seen it at this point. But yeah, Thanos. There's a scene where Iron Man like is beating the shit out of Thanos, and Thanos just says, "All that for a drop of blood," and this is like one drop going down his finger. That's like, and when he says that, and he's like, "I respect you, Tony. When the universe dies, I hope someone remembers you." And I'm like, yeah, this is like he's such a, he's so like, Thanos is just like he's so well, like, to be honest. Like Marvel, you gotta think they've done 3 Marvel movies this year, and they've all been really good to amazing movies. Like, and then DC drops a movie every year, and it's typically ass, to be honest. Like, Wonder Woman was good, but then for every Wonder Woman, there's like 3 Suicide Squads coming out, so it's never DC, or not DC, I can't think. Yeah, DC, yeah, I was using it right the first time. Has never been the greatest with movies, and I like some of their characters. Fuck with Aquaman. I'm excited for the new Aquaman movie. I hope it doesn't suck. Because, I mean, I used to, like, meme Aquaman to where I'd be like, oh, Aquaman's the best superhero of all time. Like, with my friends, like, a couple years ago. I did that so much that now I actually really like Aquaman. So, like, he's probably top 3 DC characters to me. It's Aquaman, Green Lantern, and probably... I like some, there's some, like, really, like, I remember years ago when I was really young, I played, like, the Scribblenauts game that came out for it was on the Wii U, the one I had. It was, like, right when the Wii U came out. It'd been, like, dude, the Wii U came out damn near 6 years ago, huh? That's wild. I remember getting it that Christmas and, like, playing the life out of Nintendo Land. Like, Mario Chase is actually fun. Like, Mario Chase, even to this day, is really fun. Like, I like the Luigi's Mansion game, and the Metroid game is cool. I like the Donkey Kong one a lot. But, like, that's off topic. But yeah, like, I remember, like, I looked online of all the things you could enter into the Scribblenauts game that was, like, superhero related, and I found out about so many weird superheroes that I never would have found out about. Isn't he sending? I'm just gonna send it Polar and hope that I was not paying. I was too deep in my own thoughts for me to, like, really realize what was hitting up. Pony Tot. Okay, that's like the one member on the team I didn't need to send out. I actually don't have an answer for fire types. That's why I really hope I get a rock type in the upcoming area, because that would really help my squadron. I'm actually kind of I'm gonna send him Ferris. Ferris got bulk on. He doesn't really. I mean, he's Dizzy Punch, which will do a lot of damage because it's stab. Okay, he's doing for tackle. Never mind. I could have stayed in. But yeah, Dizzy Punch just does a lot. I mean, Ferris is definitely the strongest member now that he evolved. Like, he just does a lot. I mean, he got a buff. When I was looking it up in the, like, what's it called? In the documentation for the game. And apparently Ferret got a buff to its speed stat and its attack stat. Like, it's not like major buffs or anything. I think it's like 10 to the speed and like 10 to the attack. So it only gave him 20 extra base stat total points. No, I do not want to give you my phone number. I mean, I like what they're doing. I like what they do in this game to where it's in the bottom screen only. Because in Gold and Silver, like, if you're trying to speedrun the game and you say yes to anyone's phone number, you might as well reset. Because they will stop you at least 5 times. I'm going to head back and heal. They will stop you at least. I've not used speed up once this episode. I'm kind of proud of myself. But they have, like, I don't even remember. Dude, I actually don't remember what I just said. That's wild. I have Bat-Dude in the front because he just runs away from everything. Yeah, but if you have something, like, they just call you I'm gonna get this. They just call you an absolute, like, they just call you a lot. Like, it's like after every gym, there's probably, like, a chance that you might get called and they're like, hey, want to battle my level 8 Rattata? It's pretty stronger than last time. And you're over here rocking, like, level 40s and you're just like, nah, dude, I'm good. That's like when famous people just don't go back to their hometown. Like, okay. I mean, to be honest, I think I've talked about Ant-Man, though. I'm going down my list of topics, because to be honest, when I'm in the morning, I don't have anything to talk about. Like, there's not any substance to, I just have to go, like, in with, like, a plan of, like, stuff for me to speak about. What's, like, another thing on the list? Because I have, like, some really good topics that I don't want to waste here. Some really good. Fuck it. Speaking of topics that are good, let's talk about probably the least interesting and let's talk about Ligma. So if you're not aware, there has been a large outbreak of the disease Ligma in, like, all over the United States. Like, it is an epidemic. Like, tons of people are currently catching Ligma, and it's really unfortunate. And the most unfortunate death due to Ligma was a famous Fortnite streamer, Ninja. Cause of death: people spamming unfunny memes in his Twitch chat. I'm not gonna explain Ligma, but I mean, if you don't understand Ligma, you probably got a good case of suck on ma. It's unfortunate. I really hope that someone watching gets what I just said, and I actually don't just sound like. Oh, that was like I hate my life. What I was about to say. Ninja is a Fortnite streamer, and he's the biggest streamer in Twitch in the world. He's got like 9 million followers on Twitch. which second place is like 3 million. Like, he is washing Twitch right now. It's not even close. But yeah, also, like, I don't know what I was trying to think about. But they're like Ligma. I'm not gonna explain Ligma, but people were just spamming Ligma in the Twitch chat. And he's getting very mad at the fact that people were just spamming Ligma. They were to the point where he said anyone that types Ligma get a 24-hour ban. If they type it again after that, full-time ban. And I'm like, it's a meme. It's not funny, but like, are you really about to get this hung up over a fucking meme that's getting spammed in your Twitch chat? Like, dude, Ninja always came off as like a bitch to me. Like, he said, what was it? Oh, he said that Drake used him for fame. And I'm like, more people know who Drake is than fucking Ninja. Like, he was just like, oh man, I got used by Drake. Okay, I was really hoping there'd be a hit item there. And like, when he and Drake played Fortnite, and literally the reason Ninja is as big as he is today is because of Drake playing Fortnite with him. That is the biggest Twitch stream in the world, was when Drake was playing Fortnite. It's not Ninja playing Fortnite that made the biggest stream. It was Drake playing Fortnite. Don't get it. And he's like, are you going to buy Scorpion merch? And he's like, nah, I think Drake used me. And I'm like, you fucking dweeb. Like, Drake, probably the biggest pop star on the planet right now, right? Like, his album Scorpion, as much as bad as it was, is still doing fat numbers. More numbers than most artists could even dream of doing. Like, weeks after it came out. Like, In My Feelings became #1, and I'm not even huge. There's better songs off of Scorpion. I listened to it once, and the problem with it is not enough features. Is a big problem, and it's just like Drake's new style is. I'm itching my face, that's why I'm not moving. Drake's new style is like very monotone voice. Like, if you listen to any of his features, right? He's like on a Lil Baby's Yes Indeed. He's very monotone. Look Alive, very monotone. Even on God's Plan, he's very monotone. And it's not necessarily bad. It's just his current style. 26 or however long was Scorpion, like 24, 25, 26 songs of just monotone vocals. Is not fun to sit through. Okay, this is a wild Pokemon. I can run away. I don't know why I was... Okay, whatever. It's not a fun listen. And there should have been more features on it. Like the Jay-Z feature kind of broke up like whatever he was doing. I'm so glad. If I got Ekans on this route, I'd be big mad. But yeah, like, I'm gonna use a Magnemite here. Is this some easy XP for him? There was just not enough features on the album. Like, there honestly just wasn't enough variety. It was just a lot of monotone Drake, which made the whole album feel very monotone. I'm gonna get rid of the metal sound. Dude, my voice peaked right there. Like, fuck. Okay, my voice normally peaks like a lot, but like it's very small. Like, it's noticeable, but it's not like a big deal. That was just like complete shift in vocals. Okay, oh, dude, that was some crispy XP. For is there an item up there? I grabbed it, right? Yeah, okay. Now that I've not used speed up for like the first 10 minutes, I'm allowed to just full force speedrun. Enter speedrunning mode. Lure ball. Okay. I know that this guy, and I think this guy normally gives you a rod, like a fishing rod. Sue's bell. Is that the one that heals you, or is that a shell bell? Makes it more friendly. Okay, that's definitely like meant to be given to what's it called, to Togepi, which I didn't grind up Togepi because it evolves by happiness, and I'm not about to try and level up a Togepi that might not even evolve. Yeah. Yeah, but the Ligma meme, not funny. Like, I'm not sure if that's a hot take or not, but it is not all that. I'm gonna roll out and hope I don't get killed. Okay, this last one's gonna get destroyed. There we go. That's why Bow's good, because you can just roll out. You roll out on like twice, like on a first Pokemon that's super effective maybe, or just won't do that, can't touch you like Elekid, and then you just keep going. Like you just keep on rolling out. It doesn't even matter if they resist. Like, you'll just kill them because of how much damage. Like, roll out just destroys them. I kind of would want a Nincada just because it gives you 2 Pokemon when you evolve it. Like, it gives you 2 separate Pokemon now, which is nice. I've already talked about how much I love Shedinja in previous, and how it's one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm gonna buy Repels because I did do a little bit of research in the documentation, and I'm trying to find optimal rock types because rock types are really what I need on my team. Like, they're very important to what I'm gonna get, like, a couple more. Because I have enough super potions. Oh, I don't have any super potions. Never mind. I do not have enough super potions. I should not have just wasted all that money. Did I even heal up? Okay, I did. I'm gonna throw, I don't know. I want to grind up Bat Dude for the gym, because he quarters his bug. So it's like, and especially because he evolves like at level 20 or 22. And I'm assuming, I'm taking a guess, because Faulkner's highest level was like, normally in Heart Gold Soul Silver it's 12, and it's 15. So I'm going to assume that Bugsy's highest level is like 21, 22. Which Golbat evolves, like I said, 20, 21, 22. Okay, I looked it up. The basement floor 1 is where a good majority, is a Fampy holding an item? Is where a good majority of the rock types are hiding. Is up here. So I just have to beat the Fire Breather. Which, okay, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do. I have anything good for, like I said, fire types kind of just whoop my team. I think Ferris is probably the best thing to send out. Okay, yeah, okay. Like, he just is really strong. Is this basement floor 1? Okay, this right here, I wasn't sure where basement floor 1 even started. So, I'm gonna just... There's supposedly like a decent chance of getting an Aeron, which doesn't help that much with my fire type weakness that I have kind of going on around right now. But even then, there's no fire type trainers specifically. Bronze, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't. It's neutral, but Bronzor's ridiculously bulky. Sucks that we got 2 steel types. Maybe he has heat proof. If maybe it has heat, I'm not gonna risk right now if it has heat proof and fire punch it, but maybe it'll have heat proof. And if it does, that would actually be perfect, because that means it gets a resistance. That means instead of having a weakness to fire, I think it becomes a resistance, which is, like I said, what I need. I'm gonna ice punch because that shouldn't do a ton of. I'm gonna hope for the freeze. Praying for the freeze. Praying for the freeze. If I don't hit myself in confusion, there we go. That's what I need. Give me that. Yeet. I don't know what to name. I'm gonna name it a nickel because like it looks like a coin. I don't know. I don't really have any good nickname ideas in the mornings. I'm recording this like 7, so I normally record at like 11. So yeah, there's the Aeron I wanted. Yeah, Aeron would have been perfect. Yeah, like I said, I mean Sandshrew, I wouldn't mind Sandshrew. I like Sandshrew a lot when it comes to Pokemon. I mean, I could evolve into Sandslash before the dream without really. If I got a Whismur, that's like Makuhita would have been cool. Even though it doesn't really help me with my weakness, I just like Makuhita a lot. Please tell me if heat proof. Levitate, that's fine. Immunity to ground types is nice. Does Bug resist Steel? I actually don't know. I think it does, because I feel like Steel resists like everything in the game. I actually do like this ability. It sucks that it has like no attack stat, but to be honest, Bronzor's meant to just sit there and exist. It has Hypnosis and Confuse Ray, which is actually nice. I was really hoping for a rock type. I was banking for a rock type, but I'm gonna throw Nickel on the squad, assuming Steel resists Bug, which I think it does. Steel type. I'm looking this on my phone. Steel type resists this. I'm really hoping that it does, because that means it would be neutral on me, and with my defense stat, we'll be fine. Steel type, I looked up this chart on Steel type, and it says that Steel only resists 3 typings. Steel is resistant. Steel does resist Bug, and since we're Psychic, we're neutral on Bug. Which is fine, because this thing has the highest defense stat out of anything on the team. That's not Magnemite, and even then, once it gets to Magnemite's level, that's where it'll be. It has this Confusion, which is, I mean, it's decent. It's decent. I'm not sure when I think it evolves like way too late for me to really care though. Okay, Professor Elm's been calling me this whole video. What do you want to say? It's great news. The Pokemon hatched from that egg. Okay. That's all you had to say. Kind of delete phone numbers. Okay, I don't know how. I'm gonna actually remove these from my topics list. I think the 2 things I've already talked about. So, yeet. Okay, it's just gonna bother me when I start next video tomorrow or whenever I start it up, and then it's gonna just be like, hey, by the way, make sure you don't repeat this. I'm gonna go Dennis, eating it up, and bop. You think since it's quite effective, it'd do more damage? Sludge? Okay. Is Sludge physical or special? Special. Okay, because we're modest. So I'm contemplating whether, I mean, what does Tackle hit? Tackle doesn't hit anything. I might as well just get rid of it. Sludge's Stab, I think. Yeah, Sludge's Stab. It does more. It's gonna do damage because Dennis is actually a modest, and so You know what's crazy is the fact that how high Magnemite's special attack is. Like, it's actually, I mean, it doesn't have the defense. Even that, it does have the defenses. Those are some good IVs. Yeah, Famby's got a ridiculously high amount of HP. And then, yeah, Nickel. I like Bronzor. I'm not sure when it evolves. I'm actually going to look up when it evolves. Because I really want to know. I think it's 30. Which, if so, that's gonna be a hassle. Since I don't think Whitney's gym is level 30. So, I mean, this helps in Whitney's gym a lot. I'm trying to think long term here. You know, Bronzor. Like, thinking long term, this is really good for Whitney because it has hypnosis, which stops rollout. So basically, whenever the Miltank comes in, I just send. I mean, Miltank can't really touch this thing. I doubt Miltank's gonna have. When I say I doubt, it's probably gonna have that exact thing. I doubt. I know Drayona. Well, I don't know. I know that Drayona likes doing unexpected shit in his games. Yeah, he has base 85 defenses across the board, and then only 24 attack. It's level 33. So like that'll be like we won't even get this thing fully evolved before Morty's gym. So I mean, it's bulk though. It's pretty bulk, which is nice. What am I gonna use against this guy? I'm just gonna level up Dennis because Dennis isn't gonna be used at all during the gym. Now that I'm thinking about it, having a grass type starter is really good because my rival has a water type starter. So even though Rodney died, which is unfortunate because Rodney was kind of my answer for fire types, kind of because he was just resistant and had a high attack stat, at least a decently high attack stat. Okay, why are there no in-game sounds? Like there was no sound for the Vine Whip hitting. Has that been happening the whole game, or am I just like now noticing it? That definitely could be happening, which I'm gonna check in. Okay, I'm not even gonna waste time. I'm just gonna find load. Has that been happening the whole game? Sound. Let's see if that does anything. I doubt it will, but it might. I don't know. Part of me wants to just leave and get an encounter on the next route because dude, Geodude is what I wanted. I actually really like Geodude in game. Because he gets Rock Throw really early, and Rock Throw actually just destroys Scyther's whole existence. It's quite effective. Scyther can't really touch it, assuming it does. It might have like Vacuum Wave or something and try and surprise me, but even then, Scyther's got like 8 special attacks, so I'm good. I'm scared this thing's gonna go for Explosion. Yeah, Sonic Boom's nice to have, because it's consistent damage. Nothing can really challenge it. Like, can challenge the damage. I'm gonna try Bat Dude and hope for the best. Yeah, Bat Dude. He's strong, but Hypnosis, I'm good. I have Bronzor that has that. Charmander. Ooh, like I said, I don't have an answer for fire types, which is kind of scary. I'm going to tackle so much it does. Okay, Ember doesn't do anything. Take down. I mean, Bo's really good, and once I get a Donphan, he'll probably be MVP, just because Donphan has base 90, like, HP, and then, like, I think it's got, like, base, has base. I'm gonna go into Ferris and hit him up with the Ice Punch. What move is he learning? Helping Hand. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, he's got like base 120 defense. He's got base 120 attack. Keep him up. Yeah, he's got base 120 attack, base 120 defense, and then 90 HP. So basically on the physical side, nothing's touching it. I can just run away. Machop would have been cool for Whitney, even though I think if I get a Drowsy on one of those routes, I know you can trade Drowsy for Machop. But even then, as long as I have Rock type, Whitney's gym won't be a problem. I'm thinking long term here. That's why I have Umbreon sitting in the PC, because I don't want to lose it. And Morty's gym is going to be a problem, because not much can really touch Ghost types that you can get in this game. Okay, I'm gonna head back, heal, pray that, I think his name's Proton, like the guy here that oh no, that's just the basic grunt. I know Proton's the guy inside that rocks like to level 14 coughing normally. But I'm gonna see what's in my box. I just kind of want to have a temptation to. Yeah, my box is kind of trash. The only thing that's decent in my box is Umbreon, just because of the defense, and it has Magic Guard, which is phenomenal for if Umbreon got Magic Guard normally, it'd be easy to be an OU Pokemon. Like right now, I think it's UU or RU, but it'd be UU, or no, it'd be OU. Definitely if it had Magic. Like not getting hit by Toxic is amazing for a stall Pokemon, which Umbreon is. Here we go, we can get our starter, which I'm not sure, I might scoop up Torchic. Yes. Yeah, Stall's a really terrible ability, especially when Prankster's right there. Yes? No. I know it's like a hidden item that Lunch Cycle carries. Yes? No? Yes. I don't know. I don't know anything about Reversal or any of those moves really. Like Revenge, I don't know anything about. So I'm assuming no, no, and then yes for the last one. Does it have? Does it? Oh, it's not faster, but I think it has more special defense. I think it has. I think Alakazam has higher like attack. I'm gonna say yes. Gardevoir does. Okay. Okay. Now, I could take a second Fire Starter, which, like I said, it doesn't really help me from that. I already have a Grass Pokemon. I'm good on Trico. I do not have a Water Pokemon on my team either, which is where Mudkip comes in. But I don't need Mudkip right now. Blaziken also is part Torchic's part Fighting type, and that helps for Whitney's gym, and it also helps for right now. So as much as I'm gonna put away a Bronzor, I don't really need. Now that I have an option for as another starter, I don't really need Bronzor. You're cool though. It's nice to have a really bulky monster sitting in the PC. My PC isn't terrible. Like if I were to like lose my whole squadron, I'm definitely, dude. If I would have picked Trico on accident, I would have been in flames. Torchic. What am I gonna name Torchic? What's a good name for it? What is a good name for a Torchic? I'm thinking of like, I mean, the most generic names like KFC or some chicken place. But like, I do kind of like, I don't really have a good name for Torchic, and I'm not gonna name it KFC. That's like a generic name that people use. I like Zaxby's. I've only been to Zaxby's twice because I've only really been down to the south a couple times. Like I went to Tennessee for vacation. Zaxby, yeah, Zaxby. I went to Tennessee for. I really hope it's gonna be like level 15, right? Yep. Naughty Nature, not terrible. Speed Boost, yeah. If it has its hidden ability, what is a Chlorophyll? The fact it has hidden abilities, I think Swampert has Damp, not Damp. What is it? The one that Swift Swim. What is Swampert's hidden ability? I'm just gonna look it up. It's gonna bother me if I don't look it up. I know Trico's trash. He's easily the worst of the Hone starters by far. Like he just is the worst. What is it? Mudkip, hidden ability. I feel like it's actually like I forgot hidden abilities were even things that these Pokemon got. Damp, yeah, Damp sucks. I mean, it's useful, but not you. I mean. The thing about Drayano games is Drayano doesn't just hit Explosion. Like he realizes that is cheap and an asshole move to just put Explosion on a bunch of Pokemon. Like I think like it would have been almost 3 years ago at this point. Not almost 3, it'd been like a little over 2. I did a Pokemon Crystal Kaizo playthrough on this channel. Pokemon Crystal Kaizo Nuzlocke. And after like we're about to face Morty, our Pokemon are like level 60 almost. And literally almost 1 in every 3 Pokemon we faced had Explosion. And that's when I was like, yeah, fuck this game. We're going to do something else. It is not fun to play. There's cheap kills. Trico sucks. Trico hidden ability. But yeah, I was just like, it's not fun. Like, it's cheap. Like, you can't. Trico hidden ability. Unburden. Yeah, we weren't going to use Unburden in game. Getting a speed boost Torchic is far better for us. I mean, that's actually a thing that can sweep the gym if we really needed to. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I heal up. Zaxby's gonna be on the team, but I'm not gonna use him this episode. I'll probably grind him up off screen, to be honest. Actually, we might just. No, we don't have enough time for Slowpoke Well. I also don't want to grind mid-episode though. I really dislike doing that because that means like. Okay, you're gonna go down to the. I'm not gonna face the main guy in the Slowpoke Well, but I'm gonna face a couple of trainers. Assuming Slowpoke Well isn't. We actually do get an encounter down here, which it might be nice to get. Well, it will be nice to get. Maybe it's a Rock type. Maybe, I mean, it could just be a Slowpoke, which I'm not that. I mean, Slowpoke's good, just not good right now for the situation I'm in. But okay, I'm gonna just get something right here. What is it? Oh yeah, there's no in-game sounds. Zubat, we don't need the Zubat. We are good on Zubat. Ghastly? I'm fine with that. I'm not against it. Fine with it. This you better get caught. I'm gonna use Ultra Ball. I'm not gonna risk it. I like Ghastly a lot. It's really good. It's not good right now. This is good for the normal type gym when I get Haunter because normal, like I said, I'm thinking about Whitney and having a ghost type against Whitney's good. Now it's a female. I don't have a female name for it. I'm not sure what a female, like a good female name is for a ghastly. Female ghost. What's a good female, like a female ghost in like any sort of media? I'm trying to think of one. I know there's like a good, like, I could just name her yeah, the Agatha, because like the ghost gym leader from Gen 1 would be it's a clean. I mean, I love Gen 1. Gen 1's probably like, honest God, bottom 3 Pokemon generations. I know it's kind of a hot take. I mean, if we're counting Fire Red and Leaf Green, it's like mediocre. Like, not mediocre as a game, but like in the middle. Mediocre is the wrong word. It's just in the middle of the Pokemon game. Like, Kanto, it's iconic, but it really is not all that. Modest Nature? Okay. We have no defenses, which, to be honest. But at the same time, we have Ominous Wind. So, base 60 stab move. If it's super effective, you're not living. This is good to have. This is actually very good to have in the PC, just sitting here. So, we got 2 things that kind of, you know, that kind of help us with Morty. Because I'm not going to pull... These 2 Pokemon I'm saving for Morty's gym. Like, they'll be on the squadron right before we face them. Because I don't want to risk losing these 2 Pokemon. Because these 2 Pokemon are, at least right now, crucial to winning. Because right now, after Morty's gym, I don't know what I'm going to do. I was not thinking past Morty's gym. I said, hey, if I make it halfway through a Drayano game, that's a win. Well, technically, halfway through is beating all of Johto. Because there's Kanto region. But, yeah, I'm going to face a couple trainers in here and call it... Should I just save Slowpoke well for next episode? You know, I'll get Zaxby up to... I'll get everyone up to, like, level 20. We'll face the gym next episode. Maybe I'll evolve... what is it? Maybe I'll evolve... Maybe I'll get everyone to 20, and then I'll get Bat Dude specifically, like, 22, evolve him to Golbat. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Because, to be honest, like I said, there are guys in the cave that had level... Actually, we do get an encounter at Route 33. That is a good way to end it off. We've got a good few. We've gotten 3 encounters and a starter Pokemon. Yeet. Machop. We don't even need to ground him Dennis, to be honest. I want to risk Zaxby so I can evolve him in episode, so I don't have to edit him off screen, or at least just be like, oh, he evolved by the way. But why did I? Okay, why did Wing Attack not do anything? Exchange. I am good, sir. There's one trainer that I do want to become, like, get the phone number of. And it's a trainer, like, after the national park, and he'll hit you up on Wednesdays, and he'll be like, hey, I got a Firestone waiting for you, which is nice. Okay, what are we going to get on this route? I keep closing my eyes because I think there's going to be a Cry. Croagunk. Ooh, I like Croagunk a lot. Actually, I really like Croagunk. Croagunk's really dope to me. Hit him up with a Sludge. He'll eat it up. I'm not going to risk anything else, though. I'm just going to hit him with a Great Ball. Yeet. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh, this is even better, because I was playing... Oh, I should have talked about this. Like, the Silent. From Slay the Spire, which is a game I've been addicted to since I bought it a couple months ago. That perfectly fits. It's the Silent. Come on. It fits perfectly if you play the game. The Silent is a character. Like, there's 3 different classes in that game. The Silent's one of them, and the Silent uses poison. Dude, if that thing's adamant, I'm actually just going to say that I have, like, a hacked ROM. Quiet, dry skin. This is actually like a terrible nature. I mean, it doesn't like this thing. Toxic Croak was never that fast, but I mean now it can be mixed. Is it terrible? Does Toxic Croak have a higher special attack than I'm giving it credit for? Yeah, that might actually just be the case. Which maybe it does. Do people run like Sludge Bomb Toxic Croak? Yo, the phone is the MVP of this episode. Toxic Croak, the best Pokemon website. What is it? Pokemon database. Second, a solid first place. Well, I mean, Cerebi's a good news website, but you know, it's got base 106 attack and then 86 special attack. Okay, so this thing was definitely meant to be run physical. I mean, Choice Specs, Vacuum Wave, Toxic Croak. Watch out. This thing doesn't help us with Morty's gym. Morty's gym is terrifying because Gengar, like, it's gonna have Gengars, and we're not gonna have any Pokemon we're not gonna have a Pokemon that is stronger than Gengar by that point in the game. Like, Morty's gym will probably be like around level 30, and we will not have a fully evolved Pokemon at that point. But yeah, I should, guys. This will be the end of the episode. I'll catch you whenever I'm able. I'm hoping tomorrow, but Like I said, my goal is every other day, but I always shoot for daily. But if I don't hit daily, every other day is where I try my heart. Like that's where I'm. You know what? I'm bad at word shit. But hey, hope you all enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Sacred Gold Nuzlocke. Next episode, well, I'll be level 20. Bat Dude will be 22, or whenever Golbat evolves. If it's like 25 or later, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. It'll just be a Zubat. Yeah, the whole squadron, level 20. Zaxby will be evolved. Hope you all enjoyed. Catch y'all with the next episode of Sacred Gold, because we ain't gonna record Soul Link for a hot minute again, because me and Josh just don't have schedules that match. But yeah, and as always, have a nice day.